All right, so how many of you are familiar with the concept of having a comfort zone? By show of hands, pretty much all of you. What is your comfort zone? What does comfort zone mean? This is the part where you talk back, by the way.
Danger zone.
Danger, your comfort zone is your danger zone?
Yeah.
I think he's telling the truth.
Well, to a certain degree or extent, yeah. To a certain degree or extent, that is true. Because if you remain in your comfort zone, it can be extremely dangerous because you never explore the possibilities of what's available to you. So to a certain degree or extent, your comfort zone is your danger zone. That's a different philosophy or a different way to think about your comfort zone. But to the average person, what do you think your comfort zone means? What does that mean?
Anything that makes you uncomfortable.
Anything that
Stuff you don't want to do.
stuff you don't want to do is your comfort zone?
Your comfort zone.
Content. There we go. What do you do when you're comfortable? Nothing. Right? Your comfort zone is what you're comfortable doing. Your comfort zone is easy. It's second nature, so to speak. Right? If you played a sport like, okay, for example, if you played football, I'm in Kansas City, we're talking about the Chiefs here, right? If you played football and you're the quarterback, would you be comfortable playing middle linebacker?
What?
No, it's outside of your comfort zone. It's outside of your realm of possibility as far as your thinking is concerned, and in a lot of cases as far as your physical abilities may be concerned, okay? So we have what we call your comfort zone, okay? Okay? Your comfort zone is they are the things that you do well. You do them second nature. You're comfortable there. You're content. There's nothing to worry about because you're comfortable. Now, outside of your comfort zone, there's a second zone that we have, and you all have been here before. It is called your learning zone. Okay? Your learning zone are things that you might not necessarily be comfortable doing, but they won't kill you if you do them. Okay? Those are your learning zone areas. All right? Last but not least is something we alluded to earlier, but I want to talk about it in a different context. You have your danger zone. Your danger zone is, oh no way, I'm not doing it. There's no way, no. For me, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, danger zone. I have no desire to go skydiving ever in life, ever in life, ever in life, ever in life. Did I say ever?
Ever.
In life? Okay. Unless the plane is going down, then I'll jump out if I have a parachute. But if the plane could land and I am in the plane and the plane can land, I need to land with the plane. Okay, so let me talk about this in a context that you might be familiar with, or even if you haven't participated in martial arts, you might understand this. I'm a martial artist. I practice VSK Jiu-Jitsu under Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad. He's a 10th degree black belt. He's in the Martial Arts Hall of Fame. He had several different teachers, Soke Littlejohn Davis, Grand Professor V, and Dr. Moses Powell out of New York, who is now deceased. Grand Professor V is deceased as well. Soke is still living. So I practiced and I studied VSK Jiu-Jitsu under Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad. I remember the very first time I stepped into the dojo, and he had black belts and a bunch of different classes and all types of stuff going on there. And I'm looking at these guys do what we call katas, or forms. And katas are a series of strikes, blocks, kicks, punches, and all of these things that they do in movement, and it's a synchronized or an ordered movement. And I'm watching all of these guys, and my comfort zone at that moment was standing off the mat, looking at the people do what they were doing, and thinking to myself, I don't know if I could do what they do, right? So my comfort zone was watching, okay? And I soon discovered, once they told me, and my danger zone at that point was sparring with the black belts. Okay, that was a danger zone. As a non-martial artist, sparring with the black belts was definitely a danger zone place, right? But my comfort zone was watching. I didn't know what my learning zone was at that moment until one of them said, hey, kick your shoes off, bow before you get on the mat, and we will show you what it is that we're doing. So I kicked my shoes off. I was like, okay, I'm on the mat. And they're like, okay, stand like this. This is how you load up. You know, you're sitting in the horse stands and you're like this. And they're like, punch. And I'm like, and I'm punching. They're like, no, that's not how we punch. It's like when you punch, you strike with the two foremost knuckles, and it's a twist in the punch. And you shift your body like this when you punch, and you bam. Bam, it's like, okay, so I'm learning to punch. It's like, next is a block. It's come here, come here, come here with the block. And so I'm in my comfort zone just watching, but as I'm learning how to move and strike and block. So I was like, wow, this is my new learning zone. So what happens is, as you're going through your comfort zone, what used to be your learning zone becomes your new comfort zone. It was your learning zone at first. You had to learn it, but as you begin to learn it, you get a little bit more comfortable. And what used to be your danger zone becomes your new learning zone. And all of a sudden, there's a new realm of possibility that you didn't even know existed that becomes your new danger zone. Is this making sense? It's like this with anything you do. It's like this with anything you do. All you have to do is get comfortable enough learning what that new skill is, what those words are that you need to say, what that new talent is that you're going to develop. And you start learning it, you get comfortable with it. I have no problem doing katas now. And my new learning zone, eventually I got to sparring with the black belts. I'm not a black belt yet, but I spar with them. I fight with them. We had a 6 a.m. class that we used to go to. And me and one of my good friends, you all might know him, a gentleman by the name of Harold Branch. He was the reason that the 6 a.m. class started. Actually, it was a 5 a.m. class started because people had to work and we wanted to get it into our class before the work day started. And we couldn't go during the week because we had other obligations, work obligations, children, family, all of that stuff. And so here we are, brand new to the system. Started off with a class of about 15 people showing up in the morning. That went down to 10. That went down to 5. Excuse me. Until one day, I show up. Harold told me he was coming. Got a flat tire on the way. Didn't make it to class. And I'm the only one in class with Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad, who's a 10th degree black belt, who said, put your pads on, we're sparring today. No, of course he took it easy on me, right? I'm still here and alive to tell the story, but it got to the point where my comfort zone became my learning zone, my danger zone became my new learning zone, and I created new danger zones. This is what life is all about. The gradual progression of getting better. Les Brown says it's okay to do something badly at first as long as your intent is to get better over time. It's okay to do something badly at first as long as your intent is to get better over time. That's really what it's about. What do you want to get better at? And this isn't just a thing for your business life. Is it part of your business life? Absolutely. But this is a thing for life in general. What are your personal relationships like? What's your spiritual walk like? What is your physical fitness life like? If you're not at the body weight that you desire or have the physical fitness that you desire, are you willing to step a little bit outside of your comfort zone to learn something new for a little while? You know, what's dangerous? Like danger for some people right now might be spin class, right? I'm not doing a spin class, like my heart's gonna explode. It might be your danger zone right now, right? But your learning zone could be maybe Zumba, maybe a step aerobics class, maybe an aqua aerobics class if it's difficult for you because of your joints or something like that. Right now, your comfort zone is just sitting on your couch doing nothing. And your comfort zone could kill you. So ultimately, we want to expand our comfort zones, get into our learning zones, get rid of our danger zones, create new. Now, if you have a danger zone that is life-threatening, I invite you to keep that danger zone. Right? Don't go do anything stupid. Okay? Keep your danger zone. in some situations. However, if you could change that, if you can grow past that, because we don't just go through things, we grow through things. If you can grow past those situations and just become a little bit better, incremental change over time. If you could just become a little bit better, I guarantee you, your life is going to turn out way different than you anticipated initially. Because you're creating new goals, you're going to create a new lifestyle, and this thing is going to be amazing for you. I promise.